AK always comes with logic and reason. Thank you.
Go ahead, sir. I'm not sure what's happening. My head is hurting.
Yeah, so I've been listening to the whole conversation, and I got a lot of respect for everybody on the panel. Kimmy, we disagree politically, but I consider her a friend. Mr. Denali, we have had private conversations offline, and they've all been productive and friendly. I will say that you are very far from a grifter. In fact, the opposite of a grifter. You gave the definition. Petty or small-time swindler. I don't think you do any swindling in this. In fact, I don't think that you request or ask for money less than anybody. You do it way less than I think you should. I think you put on a great show. I don't think you were disrespectful to Mr. Rowe, and I have the utmost respect for Mr. Rowe, but if I'm being 1,000% honest on this, I think you did carry that conversation a little bit farther, but again, you wanted clarity. You were asking, and you tend to do this, which makes your show such a good show, is to get clarity and understand what you said that wasn't true. Clearly, to me, it went further than it should have gone, but I didn't see any disrespect. All I saw was people looking for clarity in that situation. So I keep it a buck. We've had disagreements before, but you have never once been disrespectful, and I can't think of it to somebody on the panel, so I cannot attribute that to you at all because I've never seen it. I haven't been on every single show, and I haven't been on your live as long as these other people have. So, I mean, if there was anything that I would take away from that conversation with Ro is, yeah, it was kind of clear somewhere in that conversation that he didn't want to have it anymore and you wanted to continue to have it, but that's not a sign of disrespect. I have a friend of mine that I've been friends with since 1976. That's 49 years. We disagree politically, but we still stay friends. Family oftentimes have disagreements, but as long as there's respect, there's no name calling. I don't have a problem with it at all. So that's kind of what I wanted to say. That was the way I viewed the whole thing. I stayed out of it because it's two grown men that are having a discussion, and I didn't want to comment on it because both of them can throw blows with each other. There's no need for me to get in it. So that's kind of what I wanted to say. But I will say this, BA, I got a lot of respect for you. Like I said, Kimmy and everybody else that's been on this panel. I feel the same way about you, brother. But I did not see disrespect. The only thing you could hold Mr. Denali to was clearly Mr. Rowe didn't want to have that discussion anymore, and maybe Mr. Denali carried it a little. In Mr. Denali's defense, he wanted to understand what he said that wasn't true, and I think it looked like everything he said was true. So I'll kind of leave it at that. That's my view of the whole situation, and I'll land my plane.
Hey, Mr. D, can I say something real quick?
Sure, please.
I promise you I won't take long. I wanted to say this. I've been coming on the live since I think September last year, September, August. I got a chance to hear a lot of guys, hear a lot of ladies' voice. But the one thing me personally, I definitely do not like is the fact that we are men. I don't think there's no reason for us to be disrespectful to these ladies. Even though I know sometimes they can get a little loud, they can get a little pushy, they can get all those kind of things. But I just feel we as men, we should rise above that. They are more sentimental than we are on things. So sometimes they get out there. But to call them names and do all this kind of stuff, I just think that's totally unnecessary.